Hi everyone, I'm here to flip through the second half of my 2022 journals or album. I'm working in the Storyline Chapter books, so I've put these 3 books or journals into the folder that will be for 2022. That's the first half of the year, and then I did a very fun and detailed week in the life, which was in early May, the week of early May, and then this would be, I think, May onwards to December. So yeah, here we go. So this is how I usually just do it. I think this was a date day, and I just put in some additional journaling. This was another date weekend where we went on a wandering around an old town area, and so I used the Sense story kit where we have all these, and I journaled about what we saw, tasted, saw, smelled in this part of town, and I slipped all the journaling behind in these little flaps. So it's quite fun, and many photos to look at. This is a weekend at my mom's place, and I loved this quote: "It isn't the big pleasures that count the most, it's making a big deal out of the little ones." So I blew this up, printed it on vellum, and that's used as a I don't know, divider perhaps. And these are just some of the random things that happened that month that I want to remember. This is like project life, like pseudo project life in this book, when I have little stories together. And this was I think it's Mother's Day. I brought both my mom and my husband's mom out together, and I was just starting to find out about printing on canvas paper. So this was, sorry if you can see that, I enjoyed this. It's really beautiful, and there's that texture, and it's just amazing. There's another side, so the other side to the canvas paper is darker, and then there's a whiter gessoed side, so both can be printed on. Yeah, it was really fun. This was another project lifestyle to capture some time with my extended family. My cousin in Singapore had just, I think, announced that we could gather. There's no restrictions on gathering together, so yeah. And then some other writing about I was also starting to go back to work. This is the view from the bus, me dressed up for work, and so on. Yeah, so let's go on. And this was June. My family got to go on a holiday in Jeju, South Korea, and this is just just to mark this trip. So these are photos from the trip, and of course I have a travel journal, like a traveler's notebook that I have documented that trip. So this is just to mark it in this 22 album. And these are photos from the trip, but I was using this to talk about living the good life, as good as it gets, and what good means to me. This is using the Good story kit. And this was my son's trip to France. He got to go to France on a school trip, uni trip with his friend, and yeah, his photos were very beautiful, and all I did was to try to include as many of them as possible. So that was wonderful that he got so many pictures and shared them with me. But then when he came back, he had caught COVID on the trip, so then we self-quarantined him at home. So this was that story. This one is about, I think, my husband and I trying to grow some life, or keep some plants alive in our home. That's just that story. It's quite fun. Okay, this one's gone by now, and this is still thriving. So, well, little gains, little wins. Another page with all sorts of photos from, I think this was July, that's right, and I was using the July kit or the Seek. I can't remember what's the name of the story. I think probably that one, and talking about what we are trying to seek, as we go through our days in this somewhat post-COVID rules time in our country. We still have to wear masks, but other than that, almost everything is opened up. So This is the year where we started going back to pretty normal. And then I think this is still July, my friends from overseas came to visit, so that was really nice. And we also celebrated National Day. My husband got to go for the parade, and these are just my cell celebrating together. And then my son moved into year 3 in the university hostel, and this is about how we settled him in. We helped to clean his room a bit and all that, and there he goes. And this is I think this is my birthday. I met up with my best friends, so I tucked some journaling and the story of awesomeness in here, because I had painted this piece of paper, and then I decided I didn't want to waste it. I cut the heart out here and here and made a pocket out of that. So yeah, just using what I have. And this August, again, random photos from the month of August, anything I want to talk about. But this time I used watercolor. I think another kind of watercolor that is pigment based or something, and just colored them all, and used the Alia Words kit words, I think from August kit, to label them, and that's a wonderfully colorful page. This was my birthday, and the things we did on my birthday, Seek Joy birthday edition. I asked my family to go with me to do some pottery, so that was that story, and other parts of what I got from them for my birthday. This is the story of bike number 6. Yes, there's only 4 of us, and we have 6 bikes, so this is that story, and how we love our bicycling, and counting the ways of how we got here. This was using the community kit, and I was inspired to make this kit. This part is about the young adult cell group in church that I'm in. So I've been with them since they were quite young, and it's been a wonderful journey. And this was, I think, just some of the notes they wrote to me, I think on my birthday. So very, very, very blessed. So I kept that there, and I took this hand drawing page from the kit, the community kit, and printed on vellum, and then colored some of the hands in to say that, how we are together and different, but really community. And here I actually did some fun pull-outs to include all the communities that I'm in right now, including my BSF fellowship group, my art friends group, my cousins, my old colleagues from Coopers, and even the scrapbook community. Yeah. And this is a day my husband and I went on to cycle to an island, Sentosa, and more photos from daily life, just from the month. I just like to include all these little stories. And this was a lovely fun page to do. I took the words from Alia Words, was it the autumn mini kits, one of them, print them together, and included some of I cut these little ones out to fit there, so that these are not vellum, and pasted it on the vellum to have that look. That was fun. And then this was my son's little project. He's studying animation in the university, and they did a stop motion video, so some of the behind the scenes look was really fun. I still want to add the QR code to the video, but I haven't. So this little mouse is called Emil, I think. Yeah. And that's my husband's birthday, a page of celebration using the text kit, another page using the text quarterly kit, again more me and my husband stuff. It's mainly us now that the kids are all grown up, and about quite a few pages using the text kit. So this was also from the text kit, and then I cut there's 5 of these, and then I use them to shrink them and put them this way to talk about each story. So this is this story, this is this story, and so on. And so lots of November moments here. This was a day at the art fair, which my husband and I love. So all the pictures that we want to remember, and how thankful we are that we both enjoy this so much together. This is at the back of the album, and it gets a bit tight. This is another page of November as we start to get ready for Christmas. And then we went to, in early December, three of us went to South Korea again for a holiday. So this is just some pictures to mark that trip. And this is Christmas, some pictures to mark Christmas, because of course these were all documented in detail in my December daily. So this is just to mark the page. All these are using Elif Sahin's designs. I'm on her CT, so just loving all her little beautiful painted flowers and so on. And this is how I captured my December. I painted the page, the background of the page. And this is my year in review, I guess you could call that page. I just use all the lovely journal cards and papers from the Remember Story Kit. I lined them all up together with my photos, and I didn't even bother to cut up everything. I just printed the entire page on photo paper and just journal on top. So yeah, to close up my journal. And this just some of the stuff I picked up over the last half year, from my children, and some of the cards that we received, including one from Jean Williams. Thank you, Jean. Yeah, so all of that captured here. And this is Week in the Life in May. I think I might have already posted a flip through of this, and the first half of my book. And that's this 2022 all documented. It's a little thicker than I like, but I think it's good enough. So thank you for joining me.